want you to pull me closer. Pull me closer.
What up guys, welcome back to the channel. Now every single year I do my entire sneaker collection video. I show you guys all the shoes in my collection, but I decided for 2022 I'm gonna take the year off because my collection has kind of been the same. Nothing too crazy has been really added to my collection, so this year I'm not gonna be doing a full collection video, but we were doing some organizing, some sneaker cleaning, and I was like, you know what, this year at least let me do this video. I've never done it before. My top 10 sneakers in my personal collection, my 10 favorite shoes. So yeah, that's the video for today. Yeah, so basically I do have some rules for this video. We're not going to be doing any signed shoes, like my signed Kobe's, my signed Ray Allens, my signed Drake shoes. We're not going to include any of those. I want it to be shoes that I actually wear, that mean the most to me, that I've had great memories in. And then also we're not going to be including my own shoes because, as you guys may know, last year I did 3 collaboration shoes. I did 2 with Diadora and Foot Locker, and I did 1 with We Are Underdog. As much as I love those and those mean the world to me, they're not going to be part of this top 10 because I wanted to make this just 10 like Nike, Adidas, Jordan Brand, those types of shoes. So I don't want to waste you guys' time. We're gonna go ahead and get into the list, but first, you know I gotta do a quick plug. July 16th, if you guys did not know, I'm having my very first sneaker convention in the Bay Area. You see the logo right there? It is a buy, sell, trade event, kind of like all the other sneaker conventions, but this time it's my very own, so I make the rules. So if you guys are gonna pull up, make sure you grab your tickets. VIP is literally almost sold out. I'm not sure exactly what the numbers are, but we're like 85% sold out of VIP tickets. And thank you to everybody who purchased tickets. Thank you to everybody who's already reached out to us for becoming a vendor. We've had some great vendors set up. We're gonna have a food truck there. We're gonna have a DreamQrew versus Common Hype basketball game. So if you wanna see us come whoop their butts, pull up. It's gonna be a movie. First ever sneaker convention. Come by some shoes, trade some shoes, look at some shoes, hang out with your favorite influencers, and tickets are available right now, July 16th in the Bay Area. Had to do that quick plug. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the list. One more disclaimer, this is in no order. I did not make it 10 through 1. This is just 10 shoes, and we'll start out with the banger. So the first one is the Air Jordan 1 Fragment. I mean, how could I not put this on the list? This is one of the first like big Jordan collaborations that really started it with the whole collab trend. That's basically the only thing that brings hype these days, is when a shoe is collabed. But the Fragment Jordan 1, I think it's
That's probably one shoe that you have in your collection that I wish I had in mine, actually.
Yeah, I mean, in your size, I can only imagine how much these go for, because the prices on these have skyrocketed since I first got them. Stamp right there. Zoom in on that stamp, Mina. I mean, they've already seen it. They already know it's there.
If you know, you know.
If you know, I mean, they already know. But yeah, I was actually gifted these shoes by Soul Supremacy and Soul Steals. But yeah, this is definitely a shoe that I will keep in my collection forever. Moving on to the next one. I think a lot of people will be surprised about these, but this is honestly my favorite Yeezy that Adidas has made. When these originally came out, I was in love with them and everybody hated on them. And I just continued to campaign for them and tell people like, these are amazing, and till this day I absolutely love them. And it is the Yeezy Wave Runners. This was like the first dad shoe style that I actually put on my feet, and I just kind of fell in love with the whole aesthetic and the colorway. Everything about the shoe is so cool. Now I see everybody rocking them, and they've restocked. Even though they've restocked a ton of times, I still appreciate them so much, and I still need to add a second pair. Me and Mina were just talking about this, how I want to add a new pair to my collection, but I did just clean these up so they kind of do look a little bit new. But I love the Wave Runner. This being on the list kind of shows that it's not just about the hype. It's not just about the most expensive
I thought
shoes.
It was going to be like your top 10 expensive shoes. So for you to have this on there, I respect that.
If you guys want to see a top 10 most expensive shoes video, hit the thumbs up. Definitely can make that happen because the prices on some of my shoes have gone crazy. But yeah, like I said, these restock a million times. I still appreciate them. They're still one of my favorite shoes in my collection, so it's not really about the hype for me. Next up, we got the Off-White Air Force Ones. Now, the reason why I put these on the list is because I am a huge Air Force One fan. I grew up on Air Force Ones. As you guys know, I'm not a real dunk guy. And there's no dunks on this list, I promise you. But for me, I was an Air Force One guy. That's what I grew up on. In high school, it was all about matching your Air Force Ones with your throwback jersey and your fitted caps, trying to look like Nelly, you know what I'm saying, and the Saint Lunatics. Like, that was what was cool to me. Those were the type of shoes that I really try to get as a sneakerhead in high school, was Air Force Ones and Jordans. I needed to have an Air Force One on this list, and I have quite a few, to be honest, but this is my favorite out of all of them. And it used to be all white, but now it's kind of like a whitish yellow, because obviously these age over time. Cool little thing about the Air Force Ones, this is the only off-white shoe where they put the zip tie in the actual lace hole. Like all the other off-whites, every single one of them is just like on the laces. This one, they actually put it in the actual hole, which is pretty cool.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. I knew you were gonna say that. There you go. Mina with the comedy. You guys love it. Thumbs up for Mina, guys. If you guys went, oh, I just told Mina this. It's been 2 years since we did Mina's full sneaker collection video, and we've been saying this for so long.
Y'all don't want to see my collection.
I want to see it. We need to go. Her collection is low-key better than mine, all right?
Low-key?
I need you guys. Hit the thumbs up. Comment down below. Do you guys finally want to see Mina's entire collection? Every single shoe. Yeah, if you guys want to see her collection, let us know. We'll definitely make it happen. But let's keep going with the top 10 list. This is another one that I wear a lot. So it's those off-whites, and these right here are probably my most worn. And I was kind of torn between the highs and the lows of these, but I decided to go with the lows, and it is the Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows. As much as I love the highs, which are right here, and the backstory on how I got those like 4 months early from a Travis Scott party, the story for those is amazing. But if I'm being honest, I wear these so much. And you do too.
Yeah,
these are
my most worn sneaker in my collection.
Like, it's actually funny because Kevin Durant, he's always wearing these too. Like, this is definitely his favorite shoe as well, which is just a random fact.
Fun
but
fact, yeah.
And I just cleaned these up too, so they kind of look new, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, right? So shout out to Pure Sneaker Cleaner. You know, we going hard with the promos today. But yeah, one of the first Travis collab shoes. I mean, that backward swoosh is just so beautiful. And again, it's just such a wearable shoe. Like, I could throw this on with my fit right now. And you guys know Travis is just running the sneaker game. They just dropped a bunch of new shoes too with the Air Maxes and the trainers. So I'm excited that he's back releasing shoes. Hopefully we get that reverse mocha colorway, because I really,
I want those.
I need those, man. I'm dying for those. But yeah, Travis lows. I kind of pulled a cheat code. All right, I pulled a cheat code on the next one because I really wanted these next two shoes to be on the list, but I didn't want them to take up two separate spots. So I'm doing a cheat code right now, and I'm putting them together. The OffWhite Chicagos and then the 2015 Chicagos. I had to put these together because obviously it's the same colorway. It's just two versions of it, the OG version of it and then the remix of the off-white version of it. Let's start out with this one. This was originally purchased from Riff LA back in 2015. I got these for a stupid price. Like, I think I paid like $350 for them. Now they're like a $2,000, $3,000 shoe or something like that, thanks to the Last Dance documentary. But this is, in my opinion, the greatest sneaker of all time. Colorway and model, this is it. This is what started it all. And these right here, RIP Virgil, this is the best off-white sneaker he's done.
Yeah,
hands
100%.
Down. A lot of people called us crazy when we paid, what was it, $3,000 for these? Yeah. Look at the price now. Obviously it's not something you could really predict, but if I learned anything from that, it's basically don't hesitate, because certain shoes like this that are collaborations and might never come out again, your opportunity to get them, the door might close because the price just gets crazier and crazier. If you have the funds, obviously, don't hesitate, because some things just go crazy in price later on. All right, so next up is actually a Jordan 3. This one is actually super special to me because this was a PE that Jordan Brand gifted me, and it's like just crazy to think about that. It is the UNC Jordan 3s. As you guys can see, this is not the general release pair. This is the player exclusive pair with the UNC logo on the tongue, as well as on the inside it's got the UNC branding, and then it says basketball on the other one. So this one was for the basketball team. It still blows my mind that Jordan Brand, you know, I'm blessed that they've given me a lot of shoes in this collection behind me, but I never thought in my wildest dreams that Jordan Brand would be like, hey, we want to send you some UNC PEs. Like, this is Jordan's actual college. This is like the holy grail of PEs, and that was always one of my goals as a collector, to have at least one pair. And the fact that Jordan Brand gifted me, my first PE is actually pretty mind-blowing, and I'm still so grateful and blessed, and it's like a dream come true. And one thing that you gotta do with your shoes is you gotta make sure you wear them. All these shoes I'm showing you, they're all worn. It doesn't matter if they're, you know, off-white ones that are going for 10K or freaking Yeezys. Like, if you don't wear your shoes, they're gonna start crumbling on you and they'll change colors, which is something that me and Mina have experienced lately. Some discoloring in our damn shoes. So let's keep it going. This one has definitely become one of my, I actually have a lot of off-whites in this list, I just realized. I mean, that's just how great they are. Off-white 5s. I love this shoe. This 5 right here is
They did a really good job.
Amazing. The fact that they made it slimmer so it's not as like padded on the ankle area, and then just like the wearability of this shoe is amazing. Like, look, they're literally unlaced because I just wore them the other day. I wear these a lot. They look good beat up, and I remember during All-Star Weekend in Chicago when these came out, we couldn't get them for retail, and that we were so sad that we couldn't get these for retail. We went to Jordan private events and stuff, and we tried to finesse like getting a pair, but we weren't able to get a pair. But I'm very grateful that I was able to get my pair from Soul Steel. Shout out to Scotty for hooking me up on these. Yeah, it's just everything about this shoe is just amazing. Yeah, I love these. And it's crazy because the other colorway I wasn't really a big fan of.
No, the sale, no.
But I kind of want to add those back in the collection. Okay, so these right here, these are the Kobe Grinches. This is, you know, we needed to have a Kobe on the list, and we actually technically have 2. This one right here is, in my opinion, the best Kobe of all time as far as colorway goes. Not my favorite model to play in. I like the 4s and the 5s more. The Kobe Grinch, in its time, when Kobe wore these on Christmas Day, man, it was like, I couldn't even think about the game itself. I was just so like caught up in his shoes. He was wearing the home white jerseys and he had these on his feet. Like, I was just so jealous of everybody who had these, and I couldn't get them at that time. I couldn't afford them. They were produced in 2010. All right, so these are 12 years old, right? The reason why these are on the list, aside from them being one of the best Kobe's of all time, is because, as you guys may know, I proposed wearing these shoes right here. It's not the Pro-Tros. The Pro-Tros I actually play basketball in them, but these I cannot play basketball in them anymore because they're just too old. We got 2 more shoes, and even though I said this isn't really in any particular order, I think these last 2 are probably the 2 most important. No, not expensive. These are definitely the 2 most important, and definitely my 2 favorite in my entire collection. All right, so this one right here, even though we're not talking prices, this is definitely the most expensive shoe in my collection, and it is the Air Jordan 8 Kobe Bryant PE. I originally bought these for $4,000. Just this shoe alone, not the set. It comes with the 3 as well if you buy the pack, but I was only offered this one at the time, and obviously I had to take it because when am I ever gonna be able to buy a Kobe Bryant Jordan PE? This is a grail of mine, even though I don't have any other Jordan 8s, and I love the Jordan 8. They're not as wearable as other Jordans, but I love these, and now obviously since his passing, rest in peace Kobe, the whole pack has just skyrocketed. So these are probably triple, if not 4 times the price of when I bought them. Obviously they are worn because, again, no matter what, we wear our shoes. I mean, that's just the case. Even like, look at this. This is heartbreaking, but this is just proof that I wear my shoes. There's like a little cut right there. Maybe one day I'll get that fixed, but for now, because it's such a delicate and, you know, special shoe, I'm scared to do any like restoring to it. The fact that it's a Kobe, it's like 2 of the best players of all time, Kobe and Jordan, coming together for a shoe. Like I mentioned earlier, some of our shoes are changing colors, and I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but this midsole on the left shoe is getting kind of yellow. You can kind of see that they are yellowing a little bit here. So it sucks, but that's just part of, you know, having certain sneakers, is that over time they're gonna yellow, and you could try to do things to prevent it, but it's gonna happen. And maybe I'll add the 3 in the collection and have the pack. I have the box anyway, so yeah. Okay, last but not least, this shoe right here is definitely probably my favorite sneaker in my collection because it's the first like hype expensive shoe that I really saved up for. I like saved all my YouTube checks to buy this shoe. I've told the story a million times. If you know what shoe I'm about to pull out, you are literally a real one. Like, you're an OG DreamQrew supporter. I appreciate you. I love you. And it is the Air Yeezy 2 in the platinum colorway, man. This shoe right here was the holy grail. Like, this was my dream shoe. I set out a goal to purchase this shoe. I saved up my YouTube checks and I was able to get it. Even though I got them for a really great price, but at the time, I was only making like $200-300 a month on YouTube. So it's like, that money was going to my daily expenses, so I had to save a little bit of money at a time. Obviously, I was able to add the red Octobers to my collection. I was able to add the blacks to my collection, but these right here are my favorite Yeezy 2 that they did. It's my favorite Nike Yeezy that they did, and it's the most meaningful to me because this was like reaching a certain goal, and it motivated me to want to work harder and be able to have this collection that I have behind me. This shoe right here, I love them so much. I try to wear them consistently so that I don't, you know, the midsole doesn't give out on me. That's my biggest fear. Yeah, Yeezy 2s, my favorite sneaker in my entire collection. Yeah, that was my list. So with all that being said, man, that was the top 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you already know what to do, man. Smash the thumbs up. Again, if you guys want to see Mina's full sneaker collection, which we've been hiding from you guys for the past she's been hiding from you guys for the past 2 years, leave a thumbs up. We'll definitely make that happen. With all that being said, again, July 16th, my sneaker convention. Make sure you guys buy your tickets now. VIP is almost sold out. It's in the Bay Area, and we'll see you guys on the next one. All right, I'm out.
Let's kill another progress. Really hard to process. You treat me like a